Let us see if you're online or not. Hi guys, what's up? Alternate with this side. I'm not being regular for my streaming. I did a short stream yesterday and बहुत बहुत sorry मैं continue नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ with my gaming and this everything. But I still wish to do this. I will try to find out a way or a timeline जिसमें मैं ये solution किसी तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट कर पाऊँ. होप सो हो सकता है. लेट्स ट्राई एंड फॉर नाउ हम लोग आज एलन वेक खेलने चाह रहे हैं. ज़्यादा देर नहीं खेलेंगे. वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू डू टुडे एज वेल. तो उसके बाद हम लोग इसका वीडियो भी डालेंगे. और ये एक साइकोलॉजिकल हॉरर गेम है तो इट्स गोइंग टू बी लिटिल बिट मोर इंटरेस्टिंग. तो आई वुड लाइक टू रिकॉर्ड माई रिएक्शंस एज वेल. तो मैं नेक्स्ट टाइम कैमरा और लाइक फेस कैम स्ट्रीम करूँगा. तो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड फॉर नाउ एंड डू लेट मी नो अगर आपको और कुछ कर एक्स्ट्रा कुछ चाहिए तो. बहुत ज़्यादा प्राइवेसी है भैया इसको. ओके. गेम का आवाज़ नहीं आ रहा मुझे पता नहीं क्यों. लेट मी रीस्टार्ट द गेम वंस. शायद आई थिंक अब आवाज़ आना चाहिए. हाँ ठीक है भैया मेरा जीपीयू आउटडेटेड है. जाओ. आई गेस साइलेंट ही है सब इसमें. ओके गो डाउन. आवाज़ का सीन ही नहीं है क्या इसमें. ओके हाई फुल स्क्रीन. या अब आवाज़ आ रहा है. ओके अब आया अब आया अब आया. माइक का आवाज़ थोड़ा सा आगे पीछे कर लेते हैं. बहुत ज़्यादा नॉइज़ रहेगा. आज डे टाइम में कर रहे हैं स्ट्रीम तो. सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. स्टोरी नॉर्मल. व्हाट इज नॉर्मल एंड हार्ड भाई. I do want to know the story but I do want it to be a little challenging. चलो नॉर्मली लेते हैं. एनिमीज ग्रैपल ऑन हार्म. ये क्या होता है भाई. एनिमी ग्रैपल भी करेगा. माय गॉड नहीं खेलना मेरे को. ये अभी से डर लगना चालू हो गया.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Okay.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either.
Yeah.
But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Okay.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Okay, now you got me scared.
And monsters wear many faces.
Okay, अब समझ में. Yeah, I am this guy. What the fuck? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Hey, help me. If
Where'd it
possible,
go?
please help me. Oh shit. There's no way to get up. Can I? I can't. I need to follow this trail, the woods. ये मौसी का बाय काय को डरा रहा मेरे को ऐसे इतना कौन पत्ता हिलाता भाई मेरे को आगे जाने का मन नहीं कर रहा है भाई What the fuck? तो साइड में मैंने इसका पार्ट 1 कभी खेला नहीं है मैंने प्लेड दैट पार्ट तो वो बहुत पहले आया था पार्ट 1 आई डोंट नो मे बी अच्छा हो अब तू दौड़ने को बोल रहा है उसको लपड़ा है देखो ऐसे ऐसे डरा रहा कोई भागो Oh. Who was that? Why do I feel like that I'm gonna die if I go there? I can only sprint, right? I cannot jump, I mean. Oh fuck. Oh no! वह पीछा कर रहा है Hey. Hey. मार दिया रे मेरे को Word of the word. ये मोटी गांड को पकड़ के क्या कर रहे हो बांध दिया मेरे को ए मोटू को मार दिया यार भाग सकते थे शायद निकाल दिया मैंने चलो क्या बात है Scooby-Doo shit but dark or intro if you ask me better than a lot of games but yeah starring Mulligan
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are
मरने
you?
वाला हूँ मैं
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
okay.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Yeah
I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
okay
Logan?
good family
I will. Bye, kiddo.
okay I think we don't have Alan in this part
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
पता नहीं
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
their mom and dad their husband wife okay maybe
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as
Ali
backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
okay that's the spot I
Here we
think
are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
this shit tends to happen in this Cauldron Lake I think and now we are using the graphics card yeah now we can see the graphics damn man they have actually done it pretty well
A deputy was supposed to
Not
be here
bad.
to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
return one invitation
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking on. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right?
yeah bro
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
तो आगे बोलना
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
yeah they did it
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have
Dude,
anything
shut
against
up.
city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
let's take
I
it
want to
to
see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple.
simple
Just through the
crouch.
hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
I got it, Thornton.
Yeah, man, set up. Really. Just shush, man. Come on. Stop talking.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing.
Okay, case board. Okay,
The
she
mind
just goes
place.
into this mind.
My version of the mind palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Okay.
The facts are on the board.
And what are the other things? Can't go into that. Okay, the only accessible area is the board. Okay.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay. The murders at the Cauldron Lake. Murder method. Okay. Free to fine. A series of murder have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help. Okay, murder method. Slight difference in the murders. Bloating only. So they basically drown a person, and when they are bloated, not cause of death, chest trauma. Yeah, exposure to the water, postmortem. Yeah, bruising on the wrist. Obviously because वो लोग बांध दिया जाता है फिर वो deep gash. Okay. और या सबको डुबाया जाता है ये लोग डुबा डुबा के सबको मोटा करते हैं पहले. Victim was reported missing Ted Lane, Wendy Davis, and Percy Wolf. I guess Percy Wolf was the one who died. All victims have been reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Okay, okay, ठीक है. Killer का profile क्या होगा? Postmortem tattooing of the body. अच्छा. Have no discernible common traits and chest traumas resemble animal butchery techniques. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Or mind place में I guess
I
we
see
don't need
you're
to.
already hard at work, Anderson. Close to
Yeah,
cracking
yeah.
it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to
अच्छा
the crime scene.
mind place does not pause the game. Okay. अच्छा.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better
Golden Lake
detective
rental
than I am.
cabins का part यहाँ पे है.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow
Yeah, I
you
see
down.
somebody
Are you thinking of
logged
retiring?
into my stream. I
You
guess.
know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
It's from the WhatsApp. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel if possible. If you have not done that already. बाकी जो है सही है, दिक्कत नहीं है. चलो, thank you. Anyways, let's move ahead. Starting fires is prohibited. With wild animals. Okay, there are wild animals over here as well. Okay. She has a gun, right? Okay, she cannot see that.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than the Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking the Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface. Okay, Mirror Peak. Oh, okay, whatever. मतलब वो लेक पे वो रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा. Cauldron Lake.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Okay. What's this part?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah, ये क्या है यहाँ पे? Motor Falls. Okay, Motor Falls का location. It's like a big okay hiking part है. ये environment बहुत बड़ा है.
Good to see you
Hello.
still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can
Oh.
be a dangerous place.
Not a bad
Yeah,
place to
whatever.
get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels
कहाँ
like
बारिश हो रहा
home.
है भाई? बादल
You
कहाँ
think the
है?
local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
General store, okay.
Here together at the murder site. I did not want to swap.
ये बक कर रहा है.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's
Yes.
me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the
Okay.
body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
ओके यही जगह था ना जहाँ पे मैं भागा था. यहाँ पे ये लोग बैठा हुआ था.
FBI, huh? That's so cool.
मैं वहाँ से
Hunting down psycho
यहाँ पे था
serial
मैं.
killers and
यहाँ
shootouts
पे
with
मैं
the
देख रहा था.
mob.
You forgot the UFO
मैं यहाँ छुप के
cover-ups.
भाग नहीं यहाँ पे खड़ा.
Those are real?
यहाँ पे ये
You
लोग
guys
खड़े थे.
hiring?
हाँ.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
ओके. मैं यहाँ पे भाग के आया था जब मैं वो बुढ़ा से खेल रहा था. बट यहाँ पे कैंप फायर सेट था ये रहा जहाँ पे मेरे को उसने पकड़ा था. कुछ है क्या क्लू? Something over here. UFOs. What the fuck? Okay. Doubtful stuff.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An
Huh.
Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. Upgrade.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Again and again. I think इसमें 12 लगेंगे. अभी 3 ही मिला मेरे को. बहुत लगेगा ब्रो. कहाँ पे गन वाला था? This gun upgrade वहाँ पे था. Okay, okay, fine. अच्छा है. मतलब एक्सप्लोरेशन करने पे तुमको कुछ ना कुछ तो अपग्रेड मिलेगा. फाइन. चलो डेड बॉडी के पास जाते हैं वापस. उसका जो तबाही किया है उसका बॉडी का. माय गॉड. नहीं यहाँ नहीं जाऊँगा अभी मैं. पहले बॉडी देखते हैं. मेरा बॉडी वाला पार्ट.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch
चलो उसका
nothing.
दिल निकाल
you
के
know,
रखा हुआ है.
Procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Yeah.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Okay. C allows Saga to seek active clues. Place it on the. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Okay. Consistent murder with the previous murders. Okay. Okay. The key image is placed. It will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals. Control goals. Okay. Investigate more of the crime scenes. Okay.
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
कुछ तो छूट गया उसको. कुछ तो चाहिए था.
Bruising
ये
on the
सब
wrist
बांधा
from the
हुआ.
cargo straps holding him down.
केस बोर्ड में सारे को फोटोज को डालो. तो कंसिस्टेंट विद प्रीवियस मर्डर्स वो कहाँ पे है? बाबा ऐसे कर करके खोजना पड़ेगा? बाप रे बाप, ये तो बहुत नेक्स्ट लेवल है। तो क्लियर का प्रोफाइल। ओके, लेट्स गो बैक टू द केसेस। Cynthia, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. What was the case? Heart was removed but then left on the table. Was this murder interrupted? No. I think मेरे को questions का आंसर ढूंढना पड़ेगा। नहीं, ये केसेस में पिंग तो कर रहा है। लंच बॉक्स, तो लंच बॉक्स वाला था।
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Okay, maybe. Anyways, let's go back to our actual case. ये था तुम्हारा पुराना मर्डर मेथड था, ब्लोटिंग करके मार के काटना। बट उसमें भी उसमें हार्ट नहीं निकाला था किसी का। मैं हार्ट निकाला हुआ। ये बाहर भी नहीं जाने दे रहा है। फाइंड एविडेंस है तो एविडेंस। अरे यही तो है यहाँ पे। जैसे ये मैं क्लिक किया, फाइंड एविडेंस पे क्लिक किया। अच्छा, ये तीनों नहीं है। कर रही है तो ये यहाँ नहीं आएगा। अच्छा, इसमें ऐड होगा। इसके लिए तो टॉक टू समवन बोल रहा है। मर्डर कॉन्ड्रेंट लेक वाला आ गया हम लोग। ये तो क्लूज हमारे। कंसिस्टेंट विद प्रीवियस मर्डर्स। चेस्ट ट्रॉमा तो था ना?
Nope.
हाँ, तो मेरे को ढूंढने तो दे, जाने तो दे बाहर। शायद मैं कुछ मिस कर रहा हूँ। है तो। देखो, जाने भी नहीं दे रहे। तो क्या माइंड प्लेस है भाई? ये तो माइंड पैलेस का बच्चा। वन क्लू है। अच्छा, इसके लिए एक क्लू है ना, इसलिए नहीं जाने देना। कॉल्डन लेक मर्डर का नहीं है। मेन केस ये है अपने पास ना। गोल 1 है। बैकग्राउंड केस नहीं है। इसका क्लू, एक क्लू है मेरे पास। ओके, इसमें था लंच पर नियर कॉल्डन लेक। नहीं, ये तो है ना कॉल्डन लेक एरिया कैंप ग्राउंड। हाँ, तो इसके अगेंस्ट में होगा ना ये। हाँ, आ गया। वापस कैसे जाते हैं? इसमें 2 क्लू है मेरे पास। उसके ऊपर रखना पड़ेगा भैया।
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Yes, clues are resolved and open to questions and unlock deduction. As we advance the investigation, new question will be unlocked. ठीक है ना भैया? Okay. Learn more about the victim. Okay, makes sense. Who's the killers and the victims? चलो माइंड प्लेस से अब निकलते हैं, बहुत देर बैठे रहे क्या?
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Yeah, not one, of course.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent
of
time
course.
here, waiting.
काफी टाइम वेस्ट किया उन्होंने.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a
Okay.
camera?
और कोई है क्या?
Any idea
identified
who the
the
victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
FBI
I haven't heard a
also?
word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
No
Oh,
man.
and sisters.
Hey, shut up. Okay, एक बार इससे कुछ बात करते हैं, इसको कुछ पता हो रॉबर्ट नाइटिंगेल.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico.
Quantico, I guess,
Worked any
is
cases
the
together. After his partner got killed in the
headquarters,
field,
right?
he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some
What the
wild ideas in his head. Chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he
Okay,
ended
he
up
was
here,
mentally
I bet there's more to that
not
story.
stable, I guess.
but no happy ending.
Okay, sarcastic.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Makes sense. Let's go back to our mind palace, sorry. Just give me like, you know, whole Sherlock Holmes वाला vibes देता है ये. Victim का तो पता लग गया है कि
Robert
कौन है वो.
Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
For later है ये. इसमें नहीं जाएगा. Premeditated or spontaneous? या premeditated था ये. Spontaneous तो नहीं था.
They planned for the murder to happen here,
Of course.
passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for
उसको
13
bloat
years.
करवाया गया. ये भी कुछ हुआ
Why
था
here?
13 साल पहले.
Why
उसका
now?
हार्ट चाहिए लोगों को. किसी का तो हार्ट चाहिए.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind to get play a mind plays to get inside heads of subject. Okay, how is that going to work? I don't know.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Who was there?
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
That's why he was blurted.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
Who
This
is
wasn't
the
some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Does make sense. What is that?
This mug always cheers
Not
me
the
up.
worst, mom. What the fuck? ऐसा कौन करता है बेटा? यहाँ क्या है?
My first ever prank on Casey. A
Oh,
true
okay.
classic.
So her mind place stores all the memories as well. The victim came from the Cauldron Lake. And what question it came from? Just need to check the lake shore, yeah.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll just wait here.
बैठना शांति से भाई. Wait करना क्या है? हड़बड़ा क्यों रहा है?
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night.
मैं नीचे से नहीं
Possibly
जाएगा.
knew.
ठीक है, तू रुक जा.
The killers knew he was here. Ambushed him. Dragged him to the campgrounds. Strapped him to the table. Cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't
Something
know
is not
trees
right.
got...
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
ऐसे क्यों distort क्यों रहा है?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
What the fuck?
And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
What the fuck? Psychological shit. अलग लेवल का psychology shit.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
Okay.
Either he
दीदी
dropped
को
this
मजा आया.
page. A witch with no heart.
Which level?
A strange
Oh.
echo of owl murder.
There's no mystery in the Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are so many mystery stories about the lake. It's being gloomy doorway to the underworld, okay, or of a witch whose cauldron is cauldron the lake really was. Okay. Legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree, named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was now one. Okay. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake, and then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to extract revenge on her behalf. So as the legend goes. My God. तो वो क्या करती है कि वो avenge करने के लिए उसका वो डुबाती है पहले she was drowning him in the lake and then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. उसको एक box के अंदर लगा के रख दी. Okay. उसको फिर वो okay. And I'm not stuck. Come on, shut up.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Oh, अच्छा वो एरिया वो राजस्थान ओह बोल्डर गिर गया इसलिए क्या जा नहीं पाएंगे क्या हम लोग लेक की तरफ I think
I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
ना let's go चलो चलो लेक के पास चलते हैं वापस ऊपर आ गए क्यों लेक पास जाने वाले थे ना तो वापस डेड बॉडी के पास आ गए
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Let's go to the mine place.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Anything else here? Read a manuscript. Let's read it. Okay, the victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert had gone missing 30 years and now he had suddenly turned up only to be murdered in a brutal and a bloody ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was this page, the first page they have found, not the last. The first step down to the terrifying depths, secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words on this verse felt like a message, Someone knew they were there, what they were doing, someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could not they accept? Sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented them, even if they knew it would hurt and hurting them. Need to go to check profiling, huh?
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside. The awful truth.
There's something inside his body.
Dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
I did read the manuscript.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
There is something inside the body.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Hey, bro, let's get back
Deputy,
to town.
I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town.
Okay.
Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yes,
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt we
Okay.
see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed,
कुछ तो
tripod,
मिलेगा bro.
tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
Stuff in something for us to find.
Okay, hike up. There's our car. Let's
Here
go.
we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Game is pretty slow, but
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
ये game
Damn impressive work so
बहुत ही
far.
deep conspiracies and stuff.
With your technique,
आगे
these
कुछ पता चला।
hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to
Dear
the diner,
best.
get a feel for the town.
There's nobody in the town itself. Direct बाहर लगा दिया. Parking, no parking spot, no nothing.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's all much.
Oh dear. You.
Yeah, this is the diner, I think.
Let me guess. The FBI.
Wow.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here.
This
I
cactus
got you both
seems
some
to
coffee.
be
Oh, it's
familiar.
Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calder Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
You
Are you the
can't put
Bookers?
everything.
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Where were you at?
What were you doing at
Makes
Cauldron Lake
sense.
last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Okay, you are the novelist. Okay.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree."
The tree, okay, that
and
tree.
we found it. The whole thing was
Didi, why did you let him not speak?
That's all.
Shit, let him stop.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Once was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
That does make a lot of sense, of course. I think you found
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter.
What the fuck?
That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
मतलब उसका एक बच्चा है, इसको खुद को पता नहीं वो मर क्यों, वो उसको भी ड्राउन किया गया था। ओ ये आई नहीं है, इसको लाया गया है, हमको क्यों लग रहा है? आई गेस ये जो डोर है ना प्राइवेट, ये बाद में खुलेगा, अभी नहीं। कोई क्वेश्चन है क्या अभी रनिंग?
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Okay. Cult of the Tree.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Yeah, the first is a necklace. ये भी है क्या? Let's go back to the sheriff's station.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the
Yeah,
morgue.
I
if
think
you're
he's a
ready to go take a
Hollywood
look.
actor.
Let's
I don't
go.
remember his name. क्या था नाम था
Well,
इसका?
Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted.
Who are you, Ted?
Real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
इतना क्या पॉजिटिविटी है भाई इन लोगों में दुनिया में इतना क्या
Hey,
खुशी
what
है
do you
भाई
know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been.
Space case.
Why?
And
What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But
no,
it's best not to take it personally.
there's something to it, man. It was just not a weird thing.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible.
This guy just
Lead
needs
the
to
way,
shut
Sheriff.
up. Map. Yeah, I should take the map.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Bright Falls map रहेगा अच्छा रहेगा. Because this game
I'll
is
be
quite
right
big,
with
like
you, sir.
70 GB के ऊपर.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
कहाँ पे है मोर कहाँ?
How are you?
शेरिफ चला गया क्या उधर तक हम यहाँ पे टाइम पास कर सकते.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
I
guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Spooky little.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Sarcasm पेल रहा है भाई.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He
Yeah,
put
that
up a
is from
fight.
the.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing.
ये उसका हार्ट पे भी कुछ लिखा हुआ है. ये क्या बात है?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Nah.
Yeah.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest.
ये मैं कितना बार एक ही बतवा को बोलेगी. घुसा के निकाल ले मैं. No gloves, no nothing, huh? You're a qualified shit.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Okay.
I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Huh?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
What the fuck? Clicker? ये क्या है भाई? Fuck just happened? As long as his body was
Didn't
tied.
see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
What?
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Okay.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
He is constantly moving around. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporary unavailable.
Gotta move. Now.
Where is that?
He knocked my gun out of the room. I need to find it.
Fuck.
Vanished.
भाई वो गायब कैसे हो गया? बेंचो कुछ तो गलत चल रहा है यहाँ पे। चैप्टर था ये। बाप रे बाप। This is little bit shitty game, I must say.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Oh no. Why do I think like we were
There's no
hacked by
rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by
Yeah.
inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit.
Yeah,
This
for
was
sure.
supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can
Thank
figure
God.
out a way forward.
What
Right
happened
before
to
things
Sheriff?
got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Yeah, he was like
He seemed anxious,
oh,
like he
no.
dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
और कुछ बात
The
करनी है?
victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Monsters, yeah.
Maybe.
उसका
We need to
heart
start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
and This deputy is dead. ये उस तरफ गया हुआ था ना वो बंदा, उधर घूम रहा था, लब लाइट गायब हुआ था, उधर कुछ फेंका है क्या इसने?
Must be locked from the other side.
Can take a medkit, right? Yeah. Damn, he died. ये तो यहाँ से जाने का रास्ता बढ़िया लॉक.
It doesn't budge.
She has keys on her side. Can we take her now? Maintenance in progress. How do we leave this place now? Okay, let's go to the mine place first. Maybe कुछ यहाँ पे करना होगा. Nightingale attacked us. ये तो नया केस ही बन गया, I guess. Cult of the tree. इस लोग का क्या है? कल्ट का गोल.
Think.
Victim body organs were covered in writings, page found inside a chest. Who's involved में शायद आएगा. नहीं. Cult ritual, what is it? अच्छा, rituals में ही आएगा. Writing part of ritual.
That's not right.
Of course it's not right. I think I don't have anything right now. Need to check the manuscripts.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off.
Okay.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Radio. Falling What we can check now. What is the figure out where Nightingale went? भाई मैं कैसे यहाँ से निकल? Nightingale कहाँ गया भगवान जाने. मैं इसको यहाँ शूट करा था. Something blocked over here. यहीं पे था Nightingale गायब हुआ था. The blood stains over here. कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है. ये लॉक्ड है, हम यहाँ से नहीं निकल सकते हैं. इस पे कुछ नहीं है. इसका हार्ट कहाँ गया? इसका हार्ट भी तो यहीं कहीं होगा ना. इसने अपना हार्ट ले गया है. His heart is not here.
The heart is gone too.
Yes.
Did the fucker take it with him?
माइंड प्लेस में कुछ करना है क्या? अच्छा, I think I have to go to profiling share. Nothing in profiling part. बस हम लोग को ये करना है कि कहाँ गया है. वो यहीं था. मैं गोली चलाने स्टार्ट की. या आई मीन जाने भी तो नहीं दे रहा कहीं पे. मेंटेनेंस के लिए बंद है. यहाँ पे से धप से आवाज़ किया. वो एक रूम तो है इसके आर पार. ये जो शेयर कर रहे हैं रूम ना, मेरे को लग रहा है इससे बात तो नहीं करना ना मेरे को. ना हार्ट ले गया. ठीक है. फिगर आउट वेयर नाइटिंगेल. यहाँ रह के कैसे फिगर आउट करेंगे. गेट भी खोलने नहीं दे रहा. चाबी नहीं. can't take any keys as such as well. I think हम लोग को उस रेडियो से कुछ पता चलेगा. तो गाना है शायद. आई गेस खाली. केस बोर्ड. We have some clues. Who's involved? Writing a part of ritual. कल्ट का गोल किसी से बात करना होगा. इस पे एविडेंस है. इस पे एविडेंस बैठा सकते हैं हम लोग.
No.
इस पे भी एविडेंस बैठा सकते हैं. Nightingale was the only victim to become monster and why? Victim of the cult killing become a monster. Cult psychology में. No. कल्ट का गोल होगा सकता है. कि भैया सबको मारो ऐसे करके. और कुछ क्लूज तो नहीं है मेरे पास. सब सिर्फ गोल ही है. केसेस में भी कुछ अपडेट तो नहीं है मेरे पास. और कुछ.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Okay, where did Nightingale go? Okay, Sage was back at Cauldron. He was there to a taken. Right. He is here. He is back to the. He went back, I guess. Finding a way would be difficult. Way in. Now we know where he is, so.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
अच्छा ये जाएगा. अच्छा ये गेट खोलेगा तो क्या.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Normal person would have like मतलब इन लोगों ने हम लोग पे शक नहीं किया.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
What are you talking? Whatever, but ये लोग इतना शांत था. जब मैंने बोला कि वो गायब हो गया था.
Terrifying pair.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson.
Yeah, phone would be dead.
Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Night?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Alan Wake is a novelist. Okay. Mayor Setter won't.
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
What the fuck? That I understand.
Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Something is there in the Cauldron Lake. भाई बस रात को मत जाइयो यार ये लोग वाट लग
I
जाएगा.
need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
Okay.
He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Of course. Alex Casey is also a character in his story. It's already known. The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking
they
more
did very
about the
good
cult
job
of
at
the
the
tree.
optimizing and everything.
What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture
Hello
yet.
there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted areas.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Businessmen.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department.
Federal Bureau of
I'm just here to
Control.
make some repairs.
ये
The wiring
कंट्रोल
on this
करके
thing
गेम था
frays
उसका
every
जो हम लोग
couple
खेले थे
months.
उसका बारे में
Yep,
तो नहीं
that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can not run through a garbage can.
Don't want to waste any more time. Let's go.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something
Spoilers.
didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know.
इतना पानी कहाँ से आ गया? यहाँ पानी तो नहीं था.
Solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Bare feet. Nightingale.
Maybe he was
I'll see
here.
where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
We've seen this symbol before. After we
eye.
find Nightingale,
Then
what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean.
He's an actual monster.
Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Okay.
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
Let's try to go back to the place. Okay, I tried to run away to this camp, right? I don't think so I'm gonna find anything here. And go past this place. Kind of a dead end. Okay. And climb up. Okay. The Thornton Lake map is also done. यहाँ से नहीं जा पा रही, यहाँ पे ब्लॉक जो लोग नहीं समझ पा रहे, हम लोग स्टार्टिंग में एक प्रोलॉग खेले थे, तो उस पार्ट में था क्या कि हम लोग उस मोटी गांड पर खेल रहे थे.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here?
Venture.
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
कोई है उधर. Speak up whatever you can. go for the mind place once. Okay, I'll do it later. ये तो स्टोरी देखिए थे इसका.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Toggle flashlight boost to increase damage to dark.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away.
The fuck is
it was
wrong?
covering another.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Not where it is. The fuse was in place. Yeah. No. Forest.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Okay. Cult of the tree. Cult symbols.
Yes.
Profiling.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle? I need to find the witch's hut.
इसमें कहीं था क्या? Strange tree. I guess this is the tree. फिर ये tree है. I used up a battery. Witchfinder station. This place is not accessible right now. What is this भाई ऐसा क्यों गिरा रहा है डरा रहा है
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Go on.
I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
How can we light it up? I don't see any light over here. Okay, fuse box.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted.
Oh shit, no fuse over here. Snuck out last week, so watching from where I was doing. No damn. It's gonna be epic. Oh no, somebody is. Check it, huh? Yep, more bullets.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
free fuse. यहाँ fuse पड़ा हुआ है.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Yeah. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you ever feel scared, just remember that Alan's watching over us. Okay, got a manuscript. Whatever, let's go. Let's reload for first things. Let's put the fuse on. Break room is where you can. Let's save it over here. Okay, guys, then I guess we did find our first safe place, and I think we should save our game over here. So we'll stop our stream here for today, for Alan Wake 2, of course. And this game's to be, it appears to be really awesome, and it's worth playing at least one or more, 2 times at least, before we go down the irregular shithole that I do every day. So let's get back to it again in the evening, most probably. So thanks guys for joining in. Do check out other videos in my channel and let me know if I can do anything else for you guys. So till then, bye bye.